Rwanda has begun 100 days of mourning for over 800,000 people slaughtered in a genocide that shocked the world. This all happened a quarter of a century ago from today. President Paul Kagame will start a week of commemoration activities by lighting a remembrance flame at the Kigali Genocide Memorial, where more than 250,000 victims are believed to be buried, mainly from the Tutsi people. And as survivors and perpetrators seek reconciliation, one man found peace through marrying the daughter of the man who killed his family. Wilkister Nyab-wa has that story.
They don't need words to communicate. One shared look speaks volumes. This is a relationship built on forgiveness and reconciliation, an unlikely love story in the face of great tragedy. It has been 25 years since over 1 million Tutsis were killed in the Rwandan genocide, and it has been 11 years since John Giraneza and Marie-Jeanne Uwimana got married. Giraneza's family were killed by Marie-Jeanne's father during the genocide. The two were neighbors, living side by side until the genocide began.
My father had 10 wives and 37 children. All 10 wives and 27 children died. I survived, but I'm crippled.
Marie-Jeanne's father fled, never to be seen again. For years after the killings, Giraneza harbored anger and bitterness over his loss. Then he met Marie-Jeanne again and fell in love with her. He wanted to marry her.
I prayed for a wife to come and help me because I was crippled. But the woman I found was the one whose father had killed my family. I approached her, but didn't know whether she would accept me.
She did. But relatives on both sides were against the union, so they eloped.
When we got married, everyone was angry at us. Both our families wouldn't speak to us, but they'd come to check if I was alive. They wanted to see if I was fine.
It wasn't until Giraneza paid a debt owed by Marie-Jeanne's mother that the ice broke and the two families finally came together, reconciled by the couple's love for each other. Today they visit each other freely and their children play together. Theirs is one of thousands of stories of forgiveness and reconciliation in Rwanda. Through the Gacaca courts, perpetrators have been punished. Many have returned to face their victims, and survivors of the genocide have formed bonds from a shared past, working to help each other move forward. But what happened here is never forgotten, and in the capital, a memorial stands to remind visitors of the dark past.
But it's a global issue that needs humanity to be aware of the causes, to be aware of what could trigger a genocide or mass atrocities. And that's the reason why I believe that the center will always have the focus on giving dignity to the victims, but also educating the world.
Every year on the 7th of April, Rwanda remembers its past and the forgiveness that has enabled many here to start life afresh. Some, like the Giranezas, find that forgiveness has given them a second chance at life and love. Wilkister Nyab-wa, CGTN in Kigali, Rwanda.